Bulgaria and Northern Ireland fight Canada and France. Canada and France survive. Finland grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Hungary grabs a shovel. Denmark, South Korea, and Y work together to get as many supplies as possible. Singapore stays at the cornucopia for resources. England grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Malaysia and Hong Kong threaten a double suicide. It fails and they die. Prussia and Australia fight for a bag. Australia gives up and retreats. Taiwan finds a bag full of explosives. Vietnam snatches a pair of sais. Latvia runs into the cornucopia and hides. Estonia gathers as much food as he can. Spain grabs a shield leaning on the cornucopia. Liechtenstein, Netherlands, Luxembourg, and Slovakia share everything they gathered before running. Wales decapitates Cuba with a sword. Lithuania and Scotland fight for a bag. Lithuania gives up and retreats. Ireland kills Romano with a sickle. Sweden stays at the cornucopia for resources. Australia stabs Philippines with a tree branch. Czechia takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. India and Seborga fight Ladonia and Norway. India and Seborga survive. Seychelles pushes Ukraine off a cliff during a knife fight. Italy sets an explosive off, killing Switzerland and Austria. Thailand, Iceland, and Portugal get into a fight. Portugal triumphantly kills them both. New Zealand and Arakan Empire fight for a bag. Arakan Empire strangles New Zealand with the straps and runs. Russia catches Korea off guard and kills him. Monaco runs into the cornucopia and hides. America breaks Gelmugel's nose for a basket of bread. Belgium finds a bow, some arrows, and a quiver. Molossia and Romania fight for a bag. Molossia gives up and retreats. Belarus stays at the cornucopia for resources. Sealand falls into a pit and dies. Turkey finds a bag full of explosives. Japan finds a backpack full of camping equipment. Poland finds a backpack full of camping equipment. China pushes Germany off a cliff during a knife fight. Greece runs away with a lighter and some rope. Egypt runs away from the cornucopia. Slovakia makes a wooden spear. Molossia tends to America's wounds. India collects fruit from a tree. Finland receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Belarus throws a knife into Singapore's head. Wales strangles England with a rope. Poland, Seychelles, and Canada get into a fight. Seychelles triumphantly kills them both. Denmark scares Ireland off. Taiwan travels to higher ground. Hungary makes a wooden spear. Y scares Greece off. Italy travels to higher ground. Russia catches Latvia off guard and kills him. Egypt kills China for his supplies. Netherlands thinks about home. Scotland sees smoke rising in the distance but decides not to investigate. Luxembourg questions his sanity. Australia begs for Sweden to kill him. He refuses, keeping Australia alive. Seborga scares Arakan Empire off. France steals from Japan while he isn't looking. Portugal makes a slingshot. Gelmugel sprains his ankle while running away from Monaco. Romania, Liechtenstein, and South Korea get into a fight. South Korea triumphantly kills them both. Czechia tries to spearfish with a trident. Prussia and Estonia work together for the day. Belgium makes a wooden spear. Turkey overhears Australia and Vietnam talking in the distance. Spain strangles Lithuania with a rope.
Gelmugel severely injures Netherlands, but puts him out of his misery. Wales convinces Turkey to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Russia kills America as he tries to run. Greece sets an explosive off, killing Slovakia, Scotland, Estonia, and Monaco. Spain is awoken by nightmares. South Korea kills Finland for his supplies. France severely injures Y, but puts her out of her misery. India falls into a pit and dies. Belarus and Taiwan talk about the tributes still alive. Ireland, Italy, and Hungary discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Prussia shoots an arrow into Arakan Empire's head. Japan, Sweden, and Vietnam discuss the games and what might happen in the morning.
Molossia, Egypt, Australia, and Czechia tell each other ghost stories to lighten the mood. Belgium stays awake all night. Seychelles, Seborga, Australia, and Portugal sleep in shifts. Denmark and Luxembourg huddle for warmth. Gelmugel searches for a water source. Denmark questions his sanity. Luxembourg and South Korea hunt for other tributes. Belgium explores the arena. Wales tries to spear fish with a trident. Sweden receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Ireland, Egypt, and Vietnam get into a fight. Ireland triumphantly kills them both. Molossia injures himself. Greece kills Seychelles for her supplies. Belarus camouflages herself in the bushes. Seborga stabs Hungary while her back is turned. Russia receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Italy makes a slingshot. Australia searches for a water source. Czechia receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Portugal repeatedly stabs Australia to death with sais. Prussia dies from hunger. Spain makes a slingshot. Taiwan repeatedly stabs France to death with sais. Japan tries to spear fish with a trident. Belgium stays awake all night. Portugal sees a fire but stays hidden. Japan tries to treat his infection. Luxembourg and South Korea hold hands. Wales attacks Russia, but Taiwan protects him, killing Wales. Ireland, Hugel-Mugel, Italy, and Australia form a suicide pact, killing themselves. Molossia is unable to convince Denmark to not kill him. Czechia fends Spain, Greece, and Belarus away from her fire. Seborga convinces Sweden to not kill him, only to kill him instead. Seborga practices his archery. Greece chases Denmark. Taiwan tends to Japan's wounds. Russia is unable to convince Portugal to not kill him. South Korea receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Czechia and Spain hunt for other tributes. Belgium hunts for other tributes. Belarus strangles Luxembourg after engaging in a fist fight. Japan sees a fire, but stays hidden. Belarus and Seborga sleep in shifts. Czechia sets an explosive off, killing Greece and Belgium. Taiwan looks at the night sky. Denmark sets up camp for the night. Spain passes out from exhaustion. South Korea and Portugal run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Japan and Denmark get into a fight over raw meat, but Japan gives up and runs away. Spain and Taiwan fight Portugal and Belarus. Portugal and Belarus survive. South Korea stuffs a bundle of dry clothing into a backpack before sprinting away. Czechia bashes Seborga's head in with a mace. Belarus is pricked by thorns while picking berries. Czechia tends to Portugal's wounds. Denmark tries to spear fish with a trident. Japan and South Korea split up to search for resources. Denmark, Portugal, and Japan get into a fight. Japan triumphantly kills them both. South Korea climbs a tree to rest. Czechia lets Belarus into her shelter. Japan begs for Czechia to kill him. She refuses, keeping Japan alive. Belarus and South Korea work together for the day. South Korea convinces Belarus to not kill him, only to kill her instead. Japan lets Czechia into his shelter. Japan searches for firewood. Czechia runs away from South Korea. South Korea thinks about winning. Japan kills Czechia with a sickle. South Korea and Japan get into a fight over raw meat, but Japan gives up and runs away. South Korea receives a hatchet from an unknown sponsor. Japan receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. South Korea accidentally steps on a landmine.